Hello, my name is Jack. I am the most productive YouTuber on YouTube. Don't look that up. Yeah, I couldn't help but notice that the new Star Wars show, The Acolyte, has a lot of points of similarity with and comparison with like the Twilight saga, and I thought it was weird and interesting that people weren't really talking about that more, and I decided to go a bit more in depth about it, because you know what they say, if you want something done right, you hire the best person for the job, and if you can't get them, then you're kind of screwed, so you just have to do it yourself and hope for the best. So yeah, it's not the most like thorough analysis, but nonetheless, as you would expect, if you haven't seen the Star Wars Acolyte show or the Twilight saga, then well done. But yeah, this will probably contain spoilers, so just be aware of that. And if you are a fan of The Acolyte or the Twilight Saga, then I'm so sorry for you. You have all of my pity. Alright, facetious mockery quota has been met, and hopefully all of the really rabid, diehard fans of either of these things have left an angry comment and left by now. So, without further ado, let's get on to the comparison. Oh, one more further ado. Yes, I have a green screen, and as you can see, I'm a professional filmmaker. It looks great. This is definitely not my first time using it, or using a green screen in general. This joke's not going to work very well if it actually looks good. I hope it doesn't. I'm not the best at finding footage to fit with the green screen, but I'll do my best. For fun, obviously. The Acolyte is the Twilight of Star Wars. It features a bland and unremarkable protagonist who makes very few active decisions and is typically tossed around by a plot that is inexplicably fixated on her. It features a dark and dangerous young man who should by all logic be avoided, ignored, or opposed by the protagonist based on practically everything about him, including what an extreme danger to her that he is, but for some reason the two of them are attracted to each other, and this harmful, illogical, and corruptive relationship is glorified rather than criticized. One of the only likable characters is a caring father figure who is either ignored or vilified despite doing nothing more than the bare minimum wrong. I'm getting kind of cold, I'm going to put on a hoodie. It is a melodramatic story full of terrible pacing, forced conflicts, pointless miscommunications, awful dialogue, and inconsistent characterizations. Above all, it is a shallow and empty story, devoid of moral truth, that openly exists for the sole reason of providing personal catharsis and indulgent escapism for the woman who wrote the story. In neither case does the story concern itself with what is true, wise, or indeed good. Its only focus is a vehicle of publicized private power fantasy that encourages the embrace of sensual passions at the expense of rational decision-making, healthy communication, and basic morality. The difference between them is that Twilight is its own story that at least had the decency to exist in its own space, while The Acolyte is a prequel to a massive pre-established franchise that does not originally belong to the showrunner, with existing lore, characters, and themes that The Acolyte trampled over for the sake of its melodramatic nonsense soapbox moment. I feel like I used to be a happier person, but maybe that was never real. For the record, it's a scorching hot day today. That was not worth the joke. I was trying to suppress my smile for the sake of some like character bit for this video, and I can't do it. It's just too not me. I can't do it. I tried, guys. I'm not dark and edgy enough for The Acolyte or Twilight. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I just thought I'd like shoot out a quick video because it was honestly something that's been like really stuck in my mind, and I wanted to get it out there and hear what other people had to think about it. So, you know, do you think that it was a fair comparison? Do you think I missed anything? Do you think I got the Twilight saga wrong? Do you think I got the Acolyte wrong? Do you think there are more points of comparison I could have made? I mean, if you know them, you have my condolences, but, you know, feel free to share any other points of comparisons that you think you could make between the two stories. That last point about the difference between them, I think that genuinely might be a big reason for the Twilight saga's success and the Acolyte show's failure. But I don't know, maybe that's just mindless speculation. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Feel free to share yours in the comments. Thanks for watching.